cut out some of the elements, well, basically 90% of all the elements that came with Tracie's papers. If I need more, I can always cut a little bit more later. Because I want to try 2 different projects. This one is going to be like a a postcard. Usually you set the postcard as it is, of course, but I'm going to put it in the envelope. I did print something on the inside. This is one of the freebie sets that I have on my Kofi, but you can use anything, of course. You can also use papers from Tracie to print on the inside. I want this in, and the other thing I want is decorate the envelope on the outside, but on the inside is also going to be, well, I want this in, then I want an invoice in, and I also want a notification about the train, because this envelope holds, I'm just playing with a fantasy story, of course, but it holds there is a theater, the train, there's dinner and dance, a little note to meet. Well, I'm not sure if she is. I think she is sending it. Let's say she is sending it. So she's sending something to her boyfriend. And she also sends the invoice. Maybe she wants to make him pay. I don't know. But I'm going to put these. I want to stack these all sort of together. And put it in together with this and the little postcard. And first I'm going to work on the outside. Because yeah, now that I decided that the girl is sending out the envelope, there's going to be a flower on it. So it's going to be like a romantic letter envelope, a romantic envelope, sending out beautiful items to her boyfriend. And I'm just going over the white a little on the inside. Okay. I'm not sure about the flowers yet, but we will see. Okay, we need airmail, of course. Not unpaid. Yeah, let me think. I know. I'm going to put this on, but I also need a stamp. I think I'm going to use one of my real stamps. So I'm going to put this over here. And I think I'm going to put this over here, just for fun. I want this over here too. And I want the special delivery. Yeah. So this is all going to be over here. I'm not certain if I'm going to glue it all together yet, because I do want to add maybe some stitching. And I want to add this bow. I really like this bow. Super pretty. I think I want this somewhere over here. maybe to the left. This can go over here. Okay, let me get a stamp. I have so many stamps and I never use them, so I'm just going to add one of these. Okay, which one? I also have a stamp in the papers I have. Maybe I can use that one. That's also an option. Yeah, maybe I should do that. I'm just going to cut it. Sorry for the sound. I'm just going to cut it real quick. And of course you can mix and match all the papers together. That's also an option. You don't have to use only this set and only the other set. But I really want to work with these first. So I'm just going to do that. I have some washi. And of course it's not exactly like the address, but I do like it over here. And I'm also going to do some stamping. Because that's basically the fun of it, just decorate with things you also have. And of course I also want to add a number. And I also want to add. And the stamps I am using are from, which one am I using? Katie Holland. I also have those from Tracie, of course, but they're entomology, so I'm not sure if I can add these. I have them here. They're so pretty. No, these are not hers. These are hers. These are pretty too, but these are hers. Yeah, do you want to stamp something over there too? Probably yes. And these have like posted things. Oh, this is cool. I almost forgot I had these. And I want to Special delivery. Important. Important. I'm going to stamp important. And it's not straight, because I don't think anybody at the post office is constantly stamping straight, so I'm not stamping straight also. Okay, I'm going to leave this as it is now. It already has a time. I wanted to post stamp a time on one of those tickets, but it already says the time, so I'm not going to do that. Oh, sorry for the noise. It is a mess on my desk. No idea how. Oh, these are numbers. Well, they go very well on an invoice. Some are very hard to read, but I think it's the age. Oh, I did this upside down. Yeah. Well, okay. Doesn't matter. I also want to use this one. I think I will go for the brown ink. I'm just going to lightly stamp it like that, because I'm going to attach all the little bits and pieces on here, so it doesn't have to be, well, that obvious. This is just a picture she wants him to see. I also want to add some book pages. Well, not the complete pages, but I'm just going to put this on like so. And then I'm going to attach it on the back. Now I'm going to put in the eyelet. So now we have this, and this can still move a little, which is okay. I like that. Okay, so we have this one. It's going to go in here. I think I will make this one without sewing, so you can see what you can do without sewing. And then I will also create one with sewing. I think this one is done. I can put this one in. And I wanted all these on here, but I don't like that it's so straight and smooth. So I'm just going to ink it up a little. Okay, I want this on here. Maybe I need to ink this a little bit more. Oh, this is weird. I don't like this. And I also have these. I'm going to attach these together, and I'm also going to attach these together. Yeah, I think I'm going to attach these on here too, or over here, or maybe, yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm just going to turn this into a sort of pocket. And I also want to glue this down. So this can go in here, like so. Do I also want to put, oh yeah, I think, no, it's a little bit too big. I'm going to put this in here. Okay. And we have this one, we have this one. And I wanted to put this one, but I'm not sure it's going to work. No, it's not going to work as I planned. Ooh, let me see. I have to cut this off and then maybe punch with this part. Yeah, that's better because I want it to be able to move around. Well, yeah, it still can move. Yay! Let me get another stamp. To make sure there is some writing on the back. But just for decoration. So very lightly. So if you put this in a journal, you can still journal on the back side, but it is sort of decorated. Okay, let me see. So we have this, we have this, and we have the card. Will it all fit? Yes. And I wanted to put the bow on here. But I think it needs some red. It has some red now. And I want this on here. First, I'm going to glue it like this. Okay, it needs to be, yeah. And then I'm going to glue these. But I'm also going to cut these. Glue them on the envelope and then cut the final part. Okay, it moved a little. Yeah. I do want to cut this off. It's slightly too long. But that's okay. Where's the brown? Over here. I'm going to put a little Velcro dot on here. Come on. So it can open and it can close. I said I wanted the flowers on here, but I'm not certain anymore. Maybe over here. Or maybe the smaller pieces. Let me check the smaller pieces. Where are they? I found the smaller piece and I'm going to cut off because otherwise it will not fit. And I do like this image a lot. And because it's wrong dogger. Because it's a girl sending out this, I think I can put on flowers. I don't think a guy will put on flowers. I'm not certain, but I'm pretty sure. My husband wouldn't do that. Debating if I want this on the back side. Yeah. And I want this on the front. Why do I drop it? Yeah. I'm going to lift this a little because I want this underneath. I like my envelope. Yeah. And open like this. And then we have all this. The only thing missing on here is a little, it needs a little stamp. Because it's like with a little color, pop of color. Maybe over here too. Okay, let me see. I'm going to put this on. Oh, I like this. Yeah, that is the finishing touch. Although I also think it needs something blue. Over here. So yeah, this is the first envelope, and I have to say it is a very addictive thing, creating small envelopes. I do believe I need a little bit more ink, but yeah, I like this. stay in the pocket. Maybe I need to add a little dot of glue over here too. Not too much, otherwise these will be glued down. And then we put this in. And this in. And I also want to add some washi over here. Where does it need to go? Maybe over here. As if she wrote something on the back side of the envelope. A special message.